Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Kailash Kumar Lamba, PGT Biology from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Kharakhadi, District Fatehbad. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of the biology, that is body fluids and their circulation. Our lesson plan is based on the competency based lesson plan, and we are going to perform this lesson plan in the activity form, and we also involved the sports and games methods in our lesson plan. Now we are going to describe this lesson plan.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Renu Bala. Today we are discussing about blood. Blood is a special connective tissue consisting of plasma, formed elements, and fluid matrix. Now we will discuss about plasma. Plasma is a straw-colored viscous fluid constituting nearly 55% of blood. 90 to 92% of plasma is water, and 6 to 8% are proteins. Fibrinogen, albumin, and globulin are major proteins. Fibrinogen is helping coagulation of blood. Albumin is helpful in osmotic balance, and globulin is involved in defense mechanisms. Plasma also contains amino acid, lipids, etc. Plasma also contains small amount of minerals. Plasma without clotting factors are called serum. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Robin to introduce formed elements. Erythrocytes, leukocytes, and platelets are collectively called formed element. Now we will discuss about erythrocytes. Erythrocytes are also called RBCs. A healthy adult man has on an average 5 million to 5.5 million of RBCs per mm cube. RBCs are formed in red bone marrow in adults. RBCs have a red colored iron containing complex protein is called hemoglobin. A healthy person has 12 to 16 grams of hemoglobin in every 100 ml of blood. RBCs have an average lifespan of 120 days, after which they are destroyed in spleen. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Tamanna. Another type of blood cell is leukocyte, which is also known as WBCs. They are in colorless because they are lack of hemoglobin. WBCs are divided into two types: granulocyte and granulocyte. They have granules in the cytoplasm. Due to their staining properties, they are divided into three types: eosinophils, basophils, neutrophils. Eosinophils. They have coarse granules. Their granules take acidic stain. They also help in dissolving in blood clot. Eosinophils can attach themselves to parasitic form and cause their destruction by liberating lysosomes on surface. Eosinophils are 2 to 3% of WBCs.
Okay.
Basophils, they have less number of coarse granules. Their granules take basic stain. They seek release serotonin, heparin, histamine. Basophils are released for 0 to 1% of WBCs. Neutrophils, they have fine granules.
Okay.
They stain weakly with both acid or base stain. They eat harmful germs and are therefore phagocyte in nature. Neutrophils are 60 to 65% of WBCs.
The another
Okay.
type of leukocyte is agranulocytes. This is further divided into two types: monocyte and lymphocytes. Monocytes are the phagocytic cells which destroy the foreign organisms entering the body. These are about 6 to 8% of the total WBC. The another type of agranulocytes is lymphocytes, which is about 20 to 25% of total WBC. This is also divided into two types, B and T lymphocytes. These both B and T lymphocytes helps in defense mechanism, and both are responsible for immune response of the body.
Okay.
Good afternoon, all of you. My name is Ravinder. I am introduced to platelets. Platelets are also called thrombocytes. They contain a thromboplastin. These are fragments produced from megakaryocytes. Blood normally contain 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 platelets mm3. Platelets can release a variety of substances which are involved in coagulation and blood clotting of blood. Thanks.
Okay.
There are more than 30 types of antigens on the surface of blood cells. Various types of blood groupings has been done. With two such groupings, ABO and RH, are widely used all over the world. ABO blood groupings. It was reported by Karl Landsteiner in 1900. The blood group A, B and O was discovered by Karl Landsteiner. It is based on antigen presence or absence of antigen on the surface of RBCs. A person with blood group A have antigen A on the surface of RBC and antibodies against antigen B in their plasma. A person with blood group B have antigen B on the surface of RBC and antibodies to antigen A in their plasma. Individual with blood group AB have both the antigens on the surface of RBCs and does not have any antibody against any of the antigen. A person with blood group O does not have any antigen on the body on the surface of RBC, but have antibodies against both of the antigens A and B. And the blood group AB positive is universal recipient, and a person with blood group O negative is universal donor. Thank you.
Start.
Another specific antigen is Rh antigen. Majority of humans, nearly 80%, contains this antigen. This antigen is named after rhesus monkeys, in which it was first discovered. Individuals having Rh antigen are called Rh positive, and those who do not have Rh antigen are called as Rh negative. When Rh positive blood of a person is transfused to Rh negative person, specific antibodies are developed against it. Therefore, matching of Rh group is also necessary during blood transfusion. Thank you.
Go.
Good afternoon, all of you. Well, I am Rishabh Jain, standing before you to explain the topic blood coagulation. Blood exhibits coagulation when a person is injured or suffer from trauma. The coagulation of blood is very necessary when to prevent the excessive loss of blood. We see dark reddish brown scum on the site of injury or the site of trauma. The clot or coagulum is made up of fibers called fibrins, which is made up of dead formed elements of the blood. Fibrin is made up of an enzyme thrombin, which is made up
Go.
Good afternoon everyone, myself Kiran. I am here to introduce lymph. Lymph is responsible for immune responses of body. Lymph is an important carrier for nutrients, hormones, etc. Fats are also absorbed through lymph, and lymph is a colorless fluid containing specialized lymphocytes, which is responsible for immune responses of body, and an elaborate network of vessels called the lymphatic system, and which collect the fluids and drains it back into the major veins. Thank you.
Go.
Good afternoon everyone. I am here to tell you about the heart sounds. During each cardiac cycle, two prominent sounds are produced. They are lub and dub. Lub is associated with the closure of tricuspid and bicuspid valves, and dub is associated with the closure of semilunar valves. This can be easily heard through a stethoscope. They are of clinical diagnostic significance. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all. I am going to tell about double circulation. In a cardiac cycle, blood enters twice into the blood. It is called blood circulation, double blood circulation. Deoxygenated blood enters the right atrium. The right atrium pumps this blood to the right ventricle, and right ventricle pumps this blood to the lungs, where the oxidation of blood takes place. This oxidation blood pumped by the
Go.
This oxygenated blood again enters in the left atrium. Left atrium pumps this blood to the left ventricle. Left ventricle pumps this blood throughout the body. Thanks.
Go.
Good afternoon everyone. Well, I am Rishabh Jain standing before you to explain the topic blood coagulation. When a person gets injured or suffer from trauma, the platelets of that person increase clotting factors which initiate the coagulation of blood. A protein called prothrombin present in plasma, which converts into its active form thrombin by an enzyme complex thrombopyrase. Now thrombin acts as an enzyme which is required to convert fibrinogen into fibrins, which are fiber-like structures make a maze on the cut or the injury, where the formed elements trap and make a clot or coagulum. Thank you.
Go.
ECG, that means electrocardiogram. The ECG is a representation of the electrical activity of the heart during cardiac cycle. To obtain a standard ECG, a patient is connected to the machine with 3 leads, one to each wrist and one to left ankle, that continue monitor the heart activities. Each peak in ECG we identify with letter P, Q, R, S, T. Q and S are negative and another are positive waves. The P wave represents the depolarization of arteria, and QRS complex wave represent the depolarization of ventricles. The T wave represents the repolarization of ventricles.